Hi, I'm Shannon, and I'm going to cover how to import your own records into InsightPRM. Now, your first step is to take a look at the file you want to import, look at all the column headers, and make sure there's a corresponding field in InsightPRM for each column header. Looks like we're okay till we get to X client. We're going to have to add that field ourselves because it's not already in InsightPRM. So just go into your account, visit the Administrator Control Panel, come down here to Settings, and select Edit User Defined Field. And all we have to do is add that field and save the changes. Okay, so let's come back into our original file, and keep in mind that the first column has to be either serial number or company name. Now we recommend using serial number to import. So our first column will have to be serial number. Now importing is actually a two-step process. So the first step is to import company information, like company name, address, phone number, etc. The second step is to import contacts information. That's actually going to be imported into the contacts box right over here. So what we're going to do is copy the serial number column and paste that into a separate contact CSV. Then we'll come back to our original file, take all of that contact information, remove that from the original file, and paste that into our contacts file. Now keep in mind that each contact has to correspond to the serial number for the company. So if there's more than one contact, each one has to be its own row with the appropriate serial number. Now the good thing about importing based on serial number as opposed to company name is that if you have more than one company with the same name, maybe they're in different locations, but they have the same name, your contacts aren't going to get mixed up when you import them. So that's really important. Now let's save our contacts file. Remember, it has to be in a CSV. And we're ready to import. So go into your Administrator Control Panel, come over here to CSV Bulk Import, and you can choose the file. You also have a couple of options. Upon import, you can choose to assign it to someone, so just select their name. You can also choose an import schema, and I'll tell you a little bit more about that in a minute. And click Continue to Step 2. Now we're going to map the fields that are in our file with the fields that are in InsightPRM. And of course your first field will be serial number or company name if you're using that. And company name, city, address, etc. At this point we can save this field mapping as an import schema. And the benefit of that is if future imports are going to have the same field mapping, you don't have to go through this process of matching them. You can just select the import schema that you've already created. So we'll save this as import. Okay, so step 1 is complete. We've just imported all of the company information. Now we're going to import contacts. So come down here to CSV Contact Import, choose File, and continue to step 2. Now we're going to do the same thing. Just keep in mind that your first field, it has to be company serial number or company name depending on what you're using to import. And in our case, we've used company serial number. And just match up the rest of your fields. And complete the import. Now to find the import we just completed, perform a search, click Recent Imports, and click your import. Let's open up a record, make sure everything looks right. And here we go. Here's our contact in the contacts box. And looks like we're good to go.